Hello and welcome back to Grim Survival, all my fellow gremlins. I hope everybody had a very good evening last night. I was over moderating at the Angry Prepper and the Angry Truth channel. It was a really good chat he was having over there. He was throwing out words like twatty, and I'm still trying to figure out what that means. But um, yeah, it was funny. It was funny, and my nose itches for some reason for the last couple of days, so that's why I'm doing this constantly, just so you know. All right, in this video, I am going to go over the equipment I use to record videos, as well as go over the electronic gear that I carry in my Bugout bag. Now, anybody who has seen my Bugout bag video is going to recognize all this because it hasn't changed since then whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure I have everything laid out here. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you, and I'm not going to bother with all the various equipment, but I'm going to show you the computer that I built, and the picture's popping up right now, and I'm going to run over the specs for it. This isn't going to pertain to many people unless you know anything about computers, so just quickly, the specs: I'm running a 6th Gen i7 quad-core Intel processor. What you're seeing there is a Tower heatsink. That's the big red block there. I forget the brand of it. You can kind of see it on the picture. I'm running an MSI 1080 Ti Radeon graphics card GPU. I have 32 gigs DDR4 RAM. I have a 750 watt PSU power supply unit. That's the EVGA, however you say that, down there on the bottom. And that's really the basic specs of the PC there. So, yeah, PC. Included with that, I have an LG monitor. It's a 4K 32-inch monitor. I have a secondary monitor that's rather old. It's only a 720p. I think it's actually a 24-inch 720p HP monitor that came with an old computer that I had, but it still works just fine. Older HPs usually lasted a very long time. I can't tell you about the newer HP quality because they're all junk anyway, so's Dell. But that's beside the point. Okay, to unstick my thing here. For video recording, yeah, that's my antenna over there. For video recording, I typically, and as of right now, I'm doing it also, I record everything with my Galaxy Note 10 phone. That is my primary recording camera, my Galaxy Note 10. I set that in 1080p. Unless I'm doing outdoor videos, like anybody who's seen my camping or hiking videos, you can find those in my playlist. It's called Adventure. Those I record in 4K, but otherwise I record everything of just me talking in 1080p, because doing that, it uploads to YouTube a lot faster, a lot faster. It processes and uploads a lot faster. And this is really important to people who are on time constraints and things like that. Now, for video editing, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. Prior to Adobe Premiere Pro, I was using Sony Vegas 17, or maybe it's 7, something like that. Um, there are certain settings in Adobe Premiere Pro that make the file size compressed a lot smaller. It doesn't change the video quality, but it makes the file a lot smaller. And this is how I'm able to take a 20-minute video, upload it in 3 minutes to YouTube, have it processed in another 3 to 5 minutes on YouTube, and then waiting for the monetization actually takes the longest on processing. So just going over it real quick, my format in that particular program, Adobe Premiere Pro, the format is set to H.264. That's the format you need to make it upload a lot faster. The presets is match source high bit rate, and the preset is basically the 1080p that the video is being recorded as on the phone, typically. Yeah, so 29.97, basically 30 frames per second is what it's recording as, and it processes in 1080p 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second. And yeah, that's how I'm able to upload videos a lot faster. Every time I record a video, whether I edit it or not, I run it through that program and it pops it out of there in a matter of about 2-3 minutes. A 20-minute video is about 2 to 3 minutes with no editing. And with the program, I can increase the audio, I can decrease the audio, I can balance everything. I can edit, obviously, but just throwing it in there and letting it run reformats that thing into the H.264, which is what causes me to be able to upload videos at a very fast pace onto YouTube. This took me a while to figure out because prior to this, when I was using Sony Vegas and other apps and things like that to record, or just straight recording a video on my phone and throwing it on YouTube, the same video would, and even if I do it now, the same video takes 20 minutes. A 20-minute video takes about 20 minutes to upload. And after I do it with the processing that I do, it takes about 3 minutes to upload. So if you count the processing time of 3 minutes and the upload time of 3 minutes, and then the processing time on YouTube at 3 minutes, then you're still less time than it takes just to upload the standard video from your phone to YouTube. And going into that, I also have a 1 gigabyte internet connection. I have a really fast Comcast cable 1 gigabyte internet connection. So that is the basic recording that I do. Now, I do have a webcam. I only use the webcam for live streams because my webcam sucks. And this is it. This is a Logitech 1080p webcam. It has this little cover. You can take it on and off. This does have a microphone built into it, but I've never used it. Never, ever have I used it unless it was on accident. So going into the microphone, this is my microphone that I typically record with, And this, I'm going to recommend it to you, but I'm also going to tell you a couple of things about it. This is a condenser mic. It's a Samsung Go mic. And I will post the links to as much of this as I can in the description. So if you can see that, if it'll focus, Samsung Go mic. And yeah, it's tiny. It comes with the little carrying case. And you unclip it and do that with it. And it has this clip here. And I can clip this to a tripod. I can clip it to my shirt if I really want to be loud. But yeah, it rotates around. It does have 2 sides. It has 3 settings. It has omnidirectional, -10 decibels. And if you want to clip it to yourself, and it does have a single directional, which is just the one side. Omnidirectional records from all around it, basically. And typically I have it on omnidirectional when I'm recording or when I'm doing live streams. I use this microphone on my phone to record. And how I do that is with this wire. Yeah, that wire. I got too many wires laying around me. So just going over it real quick, I have a wire that plugs this directly into my computer. If you see, it's got that really old USB port thing there. I forget which one that's called. Mini, micro, I don't remember. I think it's mini. But yeah, I have a wire that's USB-C on one side and that on the other side. And that's all I do. I plug that into my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 phone, and it automatically detects the microphone and records with that on the standard video recorder. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to go over the bug out bag stuff in a minute, but this is how I record videos, and this is for any YouTubers that are just getting started or having any kind of issues recording. So I just, I want to throw this out here to help you guys. I really do. I'm recording right now on my phone using that. That is what is recording all of my audio. This is my Samsung Galaxy Buds. There's another one in here. I'm not going to open the case right now and show you the other one and how small it is because it will throw off the Bluetooth and mess up the video, and I don't want to do that right now. So, but yeah, these are my Samsung Galaxy Buds. These are the Buds Plus or something like that. It's the 2nd gen, I believe, something like that. So all the audio you're hearing right now is being recorded with my phone through that earbud. And you have to have a certain app to do that because Galaxy phones won't let you change it to a Bluetooth microphone without this app. And the app I'm using, I'm going to throw the link to it in the description. It's called Filmic Pro. Now you can use the app as the free version. It does limit a lot of the settings, so I did buy this thing a long time ago. I think I paid $15 for the app. I think. Don't quote me on it because that's just a guess. So yeah, that's how I record any audio when I'm out and about. If I'm walking around doing my hiking videos, camping videos, I record with this because I can move as far away from the phone as I want, and it doesn't change the sound whatsoever. I can go over here, I can go over there. It doesn't change the sound because it's all right there, like having a microphone attached to your chest with no wire. Now, I use this, I tried other Bluetooth microphones like the LGs that go on your neck and things like that, and they always had a delay. You would see my mouth moving, and then you would hear me talking, and I had to go in and re-edit it and try to line it back up, which is a huge pain, and I don't like doing that. These things don't have that lag, and that's why I use these for recording sometimes. Otherwise, I would just be plugging this thing in. Now, obviously, I have a USB wire that plugs into this and is just, USB on one side, regular USB. It plugs into the computer, and I use this for all of my live streams. I use this for all of my recordings, unless I'm out and about or talking to you right now, because I wanted to show you that. So yeah, that's the Samsung Go mic. Link's going to be in the description. Now, let me tell you, when I bought this microphone was about 2 years ago, and I only paid $25 to $30 for it, but I looked on Amazon recently and it's $50. That being said, there are other mics that they're a lot bigger, but they're also very good mics. Razer makes really good mics. Razer, I'll post a link to their, webpage in the description as well. This is a Razer mouse. That's their emblem. Yes, it has all of those buttons on the side. I actually had another one of these that the side comes off of it and you can replace it and have less buttons. They have lots of different computer equipment, and that's not their only mouse. I also have a Razer keyboard. It's called the Black Widow 2. It has a bunch of buttons on the side. It has a USB port on one side. It has a headphone jack on one side. So anytime I'm doing live streams, these are some really cheap earbuds, and I just plug them into the side of my keyboard and put one of these in my ear. That way it doesn't have an echo on my live stream, because echoes annoy people, especially me. So yeah, they do. And using an earbud, I can hear everybody talking in my ear, and then my microphone isn't picking up them talking, but my microphone is picking up me talking. Now, usually when I'm talking on a live stream with this microphone, I have it under the monitor, which is over there. I mean, I can be way back here and talk normally, and you'll be able to hear me just fine. This microphone works really well. You can pick up a dog fart across the road if you really wanted to with this thing. So yeah, it works really well, and it's really tiny, and it's very durable. I've used this thing out in the field when I've had to. I've clipped it to tripods and things like that, just with this weird clip thing that it comes with. So yeah, that's my audio equipment and camera equipment. I do have a GoPro Hero 5, but it doesn't hold a charge anymore, even with new batteries. So I'm thinking it's broken. And so I haven't used it in quite a long time. And I really didn't like the video quality of the Hero 5 compared to the video quality of my phone. My phone was a lot better. That being said, there's one other thing I have to grab that I forgot that is a part of my equipment. It's a part of my recording equipment, and yeah, I just walked over there behind the desk, and because I have this in my ear, you can still hear me. I'm just trying to fish it out of here. It's in here somewhere. Bluetooth speakers, Creative Labs, but those have nothing to do with my recording whatsoever. I know it's in here. Oh, there it is. Now, this was gotten for me by a subscriber. This is an Osmo, DJI Osmo. I believe it's the Osmo 2. It's a gimbal. Now, if you watch any of my hiking videos, this is a gimbal. I attach my phone to this phone holder. I turn this thing on, and basically, well, it has to have weight there to work properly, but it will balance the phone perfectly. And when you're walking, the only thing you'll see is a slight that, because I'm moving up and down a little bit, but it keeps the phone perfectly stable and doesn't make the video all crazy. Somebody needs to tell Jason at the Angry Prepper he needs one of these, because when he's walking around the cities, man, his videos like bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. So this thing has other options, and they do make one of these with just a camera on it. Now, DJI is the guys who make the really good Mavic drones, so it has really good stabilization. This has a USB-C charger on the side of it, has, I believe, an 8-hour to 10-hour battery, maybe it was 12, I don't remember exactly, has a trigger, you can lock it, you have software that comes with this thing. It does really cool things with time-lapse, with moving time-lapse. Go check out any of my adventure videos, especially the one where I'm exploring Cataract Falls. I used the time-lapse on that thing. I've used it a few times, and I need to get back out to camping. All right, so that is all of my camera recording equipment. Obviously, I have tripods. I have an Amazon Basics, pretty good sized tripod. I have a little tripod sitting on the desk that the phone is actually attached to right now. This Logitech camera, you can't attach to that. It attaches to any standard tripod. I don't recommend this camera. It sucks. If you ever look at me side by side to certain people, especially Prepper Nation, my camera compared to his sucks. He's got the Razer, the same brand as the mouse And the microphone I was telling you about, he's got the Razer webcam, and I want one. Okay, so that's all my recording equipment. Now let's go into the electronic gear I keep in the Bugout bag. The Bugout bag. First and foremost, I've showed you this before. This is my EBL charger. It's a USB charger with that particular port. And sorry for the lighting. That's one thing I forgot to mention was the lighting. For my lighting, I'm just using it's a light bar. It's a USB light bar. It's actually a desk lamp that I clamp onto the desk and just kind of, I point it up because otherwise if it's in my face, it's just too bright. And it has two settings, low and high, and that's the thing in my face. And yeah, because I'm using this particular program, it likes the Filmic Pro app, it locks the brightness and it locks the zoom. So if you're having issues with your video zooming in and out, definitely a good thing to have. So yeah, I do recommend this program. I do. All right, so like I was saying, this is my EBL USB battery charger. This charges AA's and AAA's. That being said, in my Bugout bag, I keep a 4-pack of, yeah, because that light's there. There we go. I keep a 4-pack of EBL AAA's and double A's. Maybe I'll learn to talk. These are double A's are 2300 milliamp, and these are 1100 milliamp triple A's. These are lithium ion batteries. To go along with those, I carry this. Yes, this is the cheap little, takes the 3 AAA batteries in the little plastic thing. You can find these at like any checkout aisle of pretty much any store for like $1 or $3. I don't know if the price has gone up. And yeah, I carry this as an emergency backup because I have other lights. Obviously, I have I guess I didn't have, I think I left it in my vehicle. I have a ball cap that has lights on it, as most of you have seen. I do keep a 4-pack of extra batteries in my Bugout bag, which is not here also, just for that hat light. So I do carry that particular little light. I'll show you other things that power in a minute. What I also carry is these 2 batteries. These are 18650s, 3400 milliamp 18650s. Yeah, come in this case. I carry 2 of them in my Bugout bag. These have one purpose and one purpose alone, is to go into this flashlight. This is my EDC light. This is the Through Night TC15, as I've talked about before many of times, more than likely. It has the charge port on the side. Charge port, it's the older USB. The newer models have the USB-C. It takes the 18650 battery. It came with an 18650 battery. This is a 3100 milliamp. What did I say these were? These are 3400 milliamps. So this one's a little less powerful, the one that came with it, than those cheap, I believe they're Panasonics that I picked up off of eBay or something. So yeah, that's the battery that comes with it. This flashlight is a little over 2000 lumens on its maximum setting. That's what I said, 2000 lumens on its maximum setting. It also has moonlight mode, which is like either half a lumen or 1 lumen. So yeah, it definitely varies. So that's my EDC light, and I do carry extra batteries for it. I know I had that sitting here somewhere. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. I carry my oh shit kit, and yeah, I said it because whatever. In here, I have an O-light. The O-light uses a different battery. This uses the little bitty CR123AAs, and it came with that. This O-light, I'm not happy with. I have never really used it. I've kept it in that kit for as long as I've had it, and I've had to send this O-light back in for a warranty claim already, and I've never really used it. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Through Night is my go-to brand. O-light yeah, I only keep it in here because I can't afford to buy the little Through Night that I could fit in here instead. And yeah. So anyway, I think I've covered all of my lighting. I told you about the hat light. So, and I've told you about the charger. Now, obviously, I carry these batteries, and like I said, this battery charger can charge AA's and AAA's. So what do I use to charge these? It comes from O-light. Now, this is one thing I do like from O-light. This is an O-light USB battery charger. It's magnetic, as you can see. Magnetic battery charger. This battery charger can charge AA's and AAA's as well. Obviously, it can only charge one at a time with the magnetic attachment. Positive to positive, negative to negative. That's all you do. You magnet this thing to it, and then you plug in the USB to whatever you're using to charge your battery. That's really cool because I can charge the Olight battery, the CR123A, as well as charging these big old 10, what are these things? 18650s. Yeah, there's just too many different batteries. I know. I really do know. I need to, like, fix all this. I want to start a flashlight company for exactly that reason, because all these batteries are driving me nuts. I want flashlights that all use the same stinking battery. I don't understand why I can't have it. I'll get there. So anyway, this thing right here is awesome. It really is. With this thing, I can charge with my Anchor. I can charge any of my batteries with my Anchor solar panel. This is an older model. I posted a link to this in my radios and comms video. I'll post another link in this particular video. This is a solar panel. This has 4 of these little retention straps on it, so you can strap this to your bug out bag as you're walking and angle this toward the sun and power things or charge things. I wouldn't say power them. I would say charge them. Inside of this little pouch, it has 2 USB ports. That's just 2 standard USB ports. This, like I said, is an older model. Inside of here, I keep a a USB-C wire, because with the USB-C wire, oh, there it is. There. And I knew I had one of these. I also keep this in this particular little pouch on my solar panel. So yeah, this thing is pretty compact. It folds up like this, and I slide it down in a little pocket inside of my bug out bag, and it stays pretty flat that way. Additionally, in my radio kit, or not my radio kit, my electronics kit as I call it, which I keep all in this bag. Yeah, it's dirty. I keep this wire. This is another one of those regular, older style USB wires that will charge this thing in various other devices I have. This is a USB-C adapter that plugs into it, like so. That way I can use this wire to charge more things, more things. It's very good to have. Okay, this is my backup battery. I really need to get a better one because this thing's small. Like I said in the radio video, this is only if I could find it, 9,000 milliamp battery. So I can charge my phone 1.5 times with this thing. It's fully charged, as you can see. And, additionally, in my little pouch, what this is an old, oh, that's not even the right pouch. Where's the other pouch? They're all the same color. This is my radio pouch. What this is a bag that a sheet came in. Yeah, and it's stretchy, and I keep all of my electronic gear in there to help protect it because it's kind of soft. And then I put this inside of a gallon-sized Ziploc bag to keep it waterproof. We're high-tech here. Anyway, additionally, I keep one of these. This is just one that came with my phone. It's, the USB thing that goes into the wall. I've needed one of these and not had one before when I was a truck driver, and I ended up having to switch trucks, and I was in Laredo, Texas, and the truck I needed to get to was in Oklahoma City, and these fine people that I work for put me on a Greyhound bus out of Laredo going to Oklahoma City, and let me tell you, that was the worst trip of my life. So, yeah, I carry that little cube there because if I'm stuck in a bus station, I can plug my phone into the wall or whatever else I need to charge. So everything, most of my electronics go in here. Most of them. This thing goes in here. The extra batteries go in here. This thing goes in here. I'm not putting it all back because I do need to charge those batteries. Okay, additionally, with my bug out bag, I keep this in a different pocket. I keep it with my compass, is my Garmin eTrex 20. This is a hiking GPS. Yeah, it's just a GPS. It has a black and white screen. I probably should turn it on, make sure it's charged. Yeah, it's lighting up now. Garmin, yeah, that's like, yeah, me. Oh, look, I'm reflecting. Cool. Anyway, it takes a minute to chart or start up, and it takes, you know, several minutes to actually connect to the satellite if you're outside. It has a lot of different options, and you can get software for this and program different maps in it. So I've actually programmed topographical maps into this thing because, yeah, I do use it for hiking, among other things. And if I ever needed to walk a long way and it hasn't been an EMP and the satellites are still working, yeah, I use this. I really do. But like I said, this goes into a different pocket in my bag. All right, everybody knows I carry radio equipment. I keep this one in my bug out bag. Typically, this is, you know, I've talked about this before. This is my Bearcat scanner. It does have a charge port on the side. So in here, just quickly, I want to show you because I almost forgot. I keep more of these EBL rechargeable AA's. These in here are more powerful than my backups because these are newer. These are 2800 milliamp AA's. This Garmin eTrex takes 2 of those, and yeah, maybe I can get the cover back on there. All right, in here I also have, these are Amazon Basic AA's. They are also rechargeable. These are 2400 milliamp. It also takes 2 of them. This has a charge port on the side. It takes that old thing that my microphone used, that same kind of port. And I honestly, I don't carry a wire for it anymore. I just don't, because it's quicker to take the batteries out of there and charge it with this thing. It just is quicker. What am I missing here? Like I was talking about radio equipment, this goes with me everywhere. This is a part of my EVC, and for some reason, I remember why, because I needed to charge the batteries again, because I accidentally killed them all in my CV. I did that like 2 days ago, and I haven't charged the batteries yet. Where are those batteries? There they are. This thing with the extra battery pack, which is, I'm getting it. This goes in here. That is a battery pack for my, I'm taking the batteries out of the CV before I forget. And I'm one of those people that has issues getting batteries out of things. I always have to slam it on something. I managed to get it though. All right, so this is my AA battery pack that plugs into my Baofeng. I've showed this thing several times in recent videos. You plug 6 AA's into that, you plug it in like so, and then it gives it power. The AA's are currently sitting on the desk. These are Energizer 2300 milliamp rechargeable lithium ion AA's. Obviously, it takes 6 of them. This holds 4. So yeah, that would be a problem. That would be a problem. I have thought of that before, but I have batteries and other things. If I had to, I'd take batteries out of this. I'd take batteries out of this, you know, if I needed my radio to work. And carrying a backup for that radio is really what my next goal is a backup battery to put these AA's away as a backup and use a primary battery, which is going to be a rechargeable lithium ion that goes into that. It's like $30 or something like that. I'll get it eventually. All right, so I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. This is going to be one of my longer premiere videos. I do hope that going over my recording equipment does help anybody who's making YouTube videos. I know there's a lot of new channels coming up. I see a lot of the newer channels, and I talk to a lot of them, and I really do, and I just want to, try to do my part and help out the community as much as possible. So that's going over all of my stuff, and I really do hope it helps somebody just to see what I use. And anybody who's making a channel or has a channel, please, if you want to, you can send me an email, or if you have other means of contacting me through Discord, MeWe, or whatever else you use. Some of the creators do have my personal phone number because I know I can watch them and know they're not as crazy as some of the subscribers that try to get my phone number. So yeah. All right. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Just a couple. I have a couple of new trolls, and it's funny. And I'm trying to find the newest one. I'm going to put the pictures up on the screen. One of them told me, it was yesterday it would be today at the time of this recording, but it was yesterday. They told me to get a new hat because I look like SH, you know what? I said that already, didn't I? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I look like that, and I needed a new hat. You'll see my response in the picture that's probably up right now. The other guy told me to quit doing, or to buy a new tooth or get a new tooth and quit doing meth. That was one of my other trolls. He was quite entertaining. You'll see my reply to that also. So I just figure, I want to throw up the troll comments. I know John at Prepper Nation puts up comments that he likes on his channel. He's been doing that the last few days. On his channel for comments, just going over one comment. Now the comments I'm showing you, I just took a snapshot of my monitor with my phone, so that's why the quality looks like it does. Yeah, I like trolls. I really do like trolls. I was watching Arkansas Living's video just before I made this video, and he was talking about his favorite new troll, Frank. And Arkansas Living at the very end of that video said, "Well, bless your heart." And I lived in Texas for about 10 years, and I know what that means, Arkansas. I know what that means. Yes, I do. That's funny. That was funny. Arkansas, you got to come on and do a live with me. I know you got a lot of lives scheduled. Anybody who's not informed knows that Prepper Nation has started this thing on Tuesdays, which will be today at the time you're viewing this video. I don't remember exactly what time it starts, to be honest with you. I want to say 7 p.m. Eastern time. I think so. And there's a lot of channels doing lineup videos back to back to back to back. And Arkansas Living is going to be on all of them. On all of them. Yeah. And then Gray Man Prepping is going to be on the Angry Prepper tomorrow or today. I think it's today. Maybe it's tomorrow. I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Gray Man Prepping is going to be on the Angry Prepper at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, look for that because that'll be a pretty good talk as well. We have to go and support Gray Man over there because, you know, he gets a little nervous when he gets online. He said he's nervous to go on Angry Prepper. And I wasn't. When I did an interview over at Angry Prepper. Angry Prepper came over here and did an interview at Grim Survival. I wasn't nervous at all because just watching him and how he is. I know he's just going to say what he wants to say. He's going to be really honest with you. He's going to be blunt and bold. And that's my kind of people. It really is. So anyway, this video is run a little longer than my typical morning premiere videos. I want to say thank you to all the premiere crowd. I want to say thank you to all the Gremlin pack. Yeah, the guys and girls you're seeing in green that have the little Gremlin emblem next to them, that's the Gremlin pack. Those are my elite Gremlins. People that are on there and on Patreon are my elite Gremlins. So yeah, because I have quite a few people in the Gremlin pack now, and I have people on Patreon, I am going to open the floor on my Sunday live streams. I think I'm going to do it on my Sunday live streams because I really don't schedule any other one. So on my Sunday at 6 p.m. live streams, I'm going to open the floor to anybody in the Gremlin pack or on my Patreon account. I'm going to post a link in both of those particular chats so anybody there can come on and we'll see how crazy you are, or brave, one of the two. All right, this has been James of Grim Survival. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate your support. Without you, I wouldn't have internet. I really wouldn't. So yeah, YouTube keeps my internet on. So thank you very much for that. And I'll see you next time.